Hi, everyone. I'm so excited. Today we are interviewing Tori. Okay. Let's see. Hi, Tori.
Hey,
How are you?
doing well. How are you?
Good. I'm so excited to be interviewing you. It's going to be so much fun.
I'm excited too.
How has your day been?
It's been busy. I'm getting ready to hop on the road after this to head back to Houston.
Oh, where are you now?
Indiana.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. That's so fun. It's really gloomy and rainy in Texas, so hopefully you don't get caught in the rain on your way back.
Oh, you.
But let's go ahead and just dive right in. So everybody tuning in, this is Tori. She is one of our new coaches at Blush. We are so excited to have her, and today I'm going to be interviewing her. It says I'm Tori lives in Houston and I'm moving to Houston. So yay for Houston people. But yeah, so we're just going to run through some questions and we have some personal ones, some coaching ones, and some fun ones. And let's just dive right into it. Are you ready?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, perfect. Well, you already answered this question, but where are you located? You said you're from Houston. How long have you lived there for?
I have been in Houston for officially a year and a month.
Okay. Do you like it?
I love it. I love it. I'm glad to finally be somewhere and not think about where I'm moving to next year.
I know. I actually moved a ton growing up. And so it's so nice to just be like, okay, this is my state. I'm going to stay here. You know, you have some roots grown. So I love that. Okay, what is,
Sorry if I
oh, I see.
sorry if I ask you your question because it's in and out.
Oh, no, that's okay. I just asked your MBTI type.
Oh, yes. So I'm an INFJ. So I'm an introvert, naturally. And then my Enneagram is 2, which is, I'm a helper. That makes sense.
Yes, totally. I'm a two also. So I feel like I totally vibe when I meet another two. And I just had to be like, okay, let's move to two fun facts about yourself.
2 fun facts. Oh, that's a tough one. Um, I consider myself a plant mom. I love my little plant baby. I have like a patio garden going on as well. Very doable. And then another fun fact is, uh, well, I don't know if it's a fun fact, but I love to bake.
Oh, I love that. I try to be a plant mom too, but I always buy them and I'm so excited and then I'm like, I'm a plant murderer. Like I feel so bad because the only one that I've been able to keep alive is like a cactus. And
Oh,
it's just because they don't require much love. But that's awesome. I need to get some more. I'll have to ask you on like which ones I should get.
a snake plant.
A snake plant?
Those are hard to kill.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down and go get one. I need all the ones that are really hard to kill. Okay, tell me about some of the hobbies you enjoy.
So I am that's a hobby. I will literally bake a whole bunch of goodies and give them out to people. Um,
I will gladly be on the receiving end of any baking you do. What's your favorite thing to bake?
ooh, my favorite thing to bake.
Oh no, say that again. You cut out.
Oh, sorry. So my favorite thing to bake are cupcakes.
Oh, what flavor?
So during the summertime, I make this really strawberry lemonade cupcake. It's really good.
Okay. Well, my birthday is March 2nd, so just so you know.
I
Okay,
got
what is your favorite book for yourself and then a book that you would recommend to clients?
so my favorite book for myself. Well, I my tend to usually be whatever I'm reading at the moment. Which right now, which I have reading this book is called Relationship.
Ooh.
One who is thinking about relationships, whether they're relationships with friends, family, partners, even if they're not in a relationship, it's a really good book to check out. Ready to head in that direction.
Yeah, that sounds interesting. I'm gonna have to put that on my list to get. Would you also recommend that book for clients too?
Absolutely, especially the ones who are interested in relationship stuff. It's just it kind of thinking about it, like a few different perspectives, especially those who want to tie in religion, but sometimes there's some conflict. So it kind of touches on all of that.
Ooh, I love that. I'm gonna have to get that one. Okay, now we're gonna dive into some coaching questions. So the first one is, how long have you been with Blush for?
Few weeks now.
I love it. Welcome to the team. We're so happy to have you. Seriously. Um, so what kind of brought you into the helping profession? What attracted you to the helping profession?
I think I lost you for a second. Can you repeat that?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay, I feel like we're that commercial, like, can you hear me now? Good. What attracted you to the helping profession?
Oh wow. So I'm a social worker in full-time life. I have been wanting to go into any kid. My mom was a foster parent when I was younger, so that sparked a lot of the interest in social work and just helping people and working. I would say helping people and working with others in general.
Yeah, I love that. That's so sweet and so admirable. And I feel like having that experience as a child can really like form that love for helping others and just being that helping hand and welcoming people into your family and into your heart. So I love that. That really touches my heart. And I would love to hear more stories about that when we connect. Well, I'll connect with you. Okay, so your favorite Blush topics to coach on?
Oh, so I love all things self. So whether it's self-love, self-care, acceptance, all of that. Because I'm really big on if you are able to work with yourself and connect with yourself and get yourself to that point, then you're able to tap into those other areas in your other parts of your life.
Yes, that is, you speak my language. That is what I preach. I literally preach that at the foundation of a happy and fulfilled life is a relationship and a foundation of self. And you have to have that relationship with yourself and you have to love yourself and accept yourself and learn about yourself. So we could do a fun little collab on self work. I think that would be great. I'm sure all of our followers would love that.
I would,
Um,
yeah.
okay, what is your favorite thing about coaching?
Oh, the people. I just like working with people in general. I like hearing different stories and just being able to work and connect with others.
Yeah, I love that too. Everybody, it's so wild to think like everybody has their own story, everybody has their own narrative and their own life stage that they're in. So to be able to connect and meet people where they're at in their journey is so cool. So I agree with that. I love that. Okay. Best coaching tip for a client who is thinking about joining.
I would say be open, and also be honest, not only with yourself but with your coach.
Yes, I love that. I in grad school, I actually you just sparked this. We learned that there was some wild statistic that people, like 60% of people who had a therapist actually admitted to lying to their therapist out of fear of judgment or, fear of, whatever their beliefs or whatever. So that's so interesting. I love that because I feel like, you go into therapy or coaching or whatever thinking it's like a safe space to, you can talk freely. But I think that that's important to remind people that this is a safe space and you can be honest and there is no judgment here. So that's a good reminder. I had forgotten about that. About that tip. Okay. Favorite self-care activity. We love the self stuff, so I'm excited to hear your list.
So I'm out of a routine right now because, COVID has dismantled everyone's lives.
Yeah.
So normally before I would go to work, I would wake up probably like an hour or two before I would normally really need to wake up. And I would light my incense. I would play I love R&B music. I love soul music. I would play some really nice R&B music and I would have a dim light. I would turn on my dim light and I would do yoga, kind of center myself, especially if I feel like I've been stressing a lot, worrying a lot about, so I can just kind of bring myself and get in tune with myself again.
Yeah, that sounds like such a peaceful way to start your day, especially because of the nature of the work that you do full time, on top. And then you come home and you have a second job, which I just admire so much. But your whole day is basically giving, giving, giving. And so for you to really start it by giving to yourself and really filling up your cup, because you've said this before, and I say this all the time, you can't pour out of an empty cup. So you have to start your day out with self-care. And I love that. Our morning routines sound very similar. So I'm with you. Okay. Favorite quote.
Whew. So it's really a scripture. It's a Bible scripture. It's 1 Corinthians 13:13. So all things remain, or three things remain, but the greatest being love. I feel like everyone needs to receive love. Everyone needs love, especially loving yourself, loving those that are around you, who support you. It just makes things feel a little better. Everyone needs to be great.
Yeah, I love that. That really speaks to me because I love love. That's what everybody describes me. They're like, Elise loves love. But it's true. You have to have that love for yourself, love for your neighbor, love for, everybody. Everybody is deserving of that. So that's a good reminder. Okay, now we're getting into the good stuff. These are my favorite questions. If you could have a dinner party and could invite anyone, who would be invited? After me, of course, because I'm going to be there.
All right. So if I had a dinner party, how many people do I have to choose, or do I get to choose?
You could choose any. Everybody has had really random answers as far as the number. I have 5 in mind for myself, but you can pick however many.
Okay. So first things first, Beyonce. I miss Beyonce, Michelle Obama, uh, Kerry Washington, Shonda Rhimes, and the last one would be a tough one. I don't know who my last one would be. Oh, it's a lot. It's a lot of people to choose from, but
Yeah.
women, just a table full of women.
Yes, powerful women too.
Yes.
Beyonce is queen, like she's literally the queen. And Kerry Washington, did you watch Scandal?
Yes, and little fires everywhere. That was great.
There's like 500 seasons of Scandal, and I watched every single one of them because I was like, I want to wake up in the morning and be Kerry Washington. She's so amazing. That's a squad goals right there. Okay, what is one thing you cannot live without?
I cannot live without. If I'm being very honest, I live without food outside of needing it to survive. But I love food. I love all things food. I love cooking. I love baking. I love snacking. I
All
do
the things.
ish relationship with food. Healthy-ish, as I say, but I love food.
Yeah, I think, beyond it being like a necessity to survive, I find so much joy in food too, and like going to restaurants and, you know, trying out new restaurants and trying out new foods that you've never tried before and cooking. I'm like trying to get on my cooking game. So,
Oh, I love cooking. I have been, well, first of all, the very first thing I learned how to make, I was all of 4 years old. Grandmother in this world French cake.
mm,
So that set the tone for the rest of my life.
you're, I, if I could have one dessert, it would be cake. I love cake. So you're speaking to the right audience here. I love that food. I'm with you. You're gonna have to tell me all of the really good places to go in Houston.
I'm still figuring it out myself, but oh man, I found some good spots so far.
I've heard Houston is like the hub of like foodie people. Like there's so many hole in the wall, like cool underground, like super awesome places. So I'm excited to go and try some out.
Between Houston and New York City,
Yeah. Okay, if you could have one superpower, what would it be?
to be able to read,
Ooh, that's a good one. I like that. That's, I feel like, but what if you read something that you don't want to know?
I guess that comes with the territory. But that
I know.
saved me so much.
Um, okay. What and who inspires you the most?
My mom,
Hmm.
of course. I feel like my mom inspires me the most. She was a single mom. My brother and sister wasn't always easy, but she made it happen, and she pushed all of us to be the best and be to love everyone, despite of the differences, and to be honest with ourselves as well. I feel like being honest with yourself is really key with a lot of things, because if you're not able to just sit down and have a conversation with yourself about what's going on with yourself, what's going on around you, then it makes things a little bit more complicated.
Yeah.
Mom is inspired a lot of this.
Yeah. Your mom sounds like an amazing woman, just knowing that she was a single mom and a foster parent, and like that's so much responsibility, and to still like go above and beyond and instill all of these really like core principles in your heart. How many siblings do you have?
So on my mom's side, I have two. My dad's side, I have five.
Okay, wow, wow. Big
Yeah,
family.
I'm the
I
young.
love that though. Yeah. That's awesome. Your mom sounds amazing. Okay, last question. What makes you feel most empowered?
What makes me feel most empowered? Oh, I think the thing that makes me feel the empowered is the smile or the gratitude that one has after I have worked with them or after with them. And I think I told you, like, I have a keyword with, because that's the best way to do anything when you work with others, is to do it with them. Because this is we're just along for the ride. And
Yes.
right.
It's such a special ride, and it's seriously like you you play such an important role in so many people's lives, and I think when you're in this field and you do it every day, you can kind of like lose sight of that. But I love that, being with someone and on their journey, and you're like there to support them. That's so, so, so beautiful. So I really love that. And I totally see, I feel that too, how empowering that is to just get to watch as people grow and watch as people evolve. It's like the most amazing feeling in the world. So I love that. I loved all your answers. This was so much fun.
Uh,
We'll have to do it again. And then of course once I come to Houston, I'm coming for a lemonade cupcake because your girl loves cupcakes. I love it. Okay, Tori, well, have a great rest of your night, and then I'll talk to you soon, okay?
have a good night as well.
Bye.